we are kicking things off with a major shakeup in the tennis world. Raducanu is laser-focused on a return to the WTA Tour in Strasbourg in just 2 weeks, but the path ahead is anything but smooth. We dive into why the British #1 is facing a wildcard hurdle and what this means for her immediate comeback hopes.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears entirely to the world of professional golf and massive prize money battles. U.S. Open organizers have weighed in, and USGA CEO Mike Wan is giving us the inside scoop on whether the U.S. Open purse will finally match or even surpass the record set by the Masters this year. Find out what the final decision looks like. We continue our deep dive into the golf landscape as we explore the rising tide of prize money. We look at how figures like LIV Golf and the PGA Tour's Players' Championship are reshaping the financial landscape, and we hear directly from Mike Wan on the changing economics of major golf tournaments. This is bigger than just the money. And finally, we wrap up with some massive commitments from golf royalty. Reigning U.S. Open champion J.J. Spaun and 8-time PGA Tour winner Patrick Cantlay have both locked in their spots at the Travelers' Championship. Don't miss the details on these big commitments and stay tuned for all the latest breaking sports news. Raducanu is aiming for a return to the WTA Tour in Strasbourg in 2 weeks, following her withdrawal from the Italian Open due to health issues. The British #1 player is currently dependent on a wildcard entry, as she missed the deadline for securing one. Raducanu had previously earned a wildcard for last year's WTA 500 event, where she defeated top 20 player Daria Kasatkina before losing to Danielle Collins. The Strasbourg tournament commences on May 17, and confirmation regarding the wildcard status remains pending. Raducanu's withdrawal from the Italian Open occurred late on Tuesday, shortly after concluding media interviews. She has indicated that she has not fully recovered from a post-viral infection that has kept her sidelined since March. Speaking to BBC Sport, Raducanu noted the physical toll, stating, "I had 6 weeks almost of doing nothing, just trying to recover from the virus, and it takes a lot out of you physically." The Strasbourg event is scheduled for the week preceding the French Open, though Raducanu will no longer be seeded for that tournament unless she is deemed fit to compete. In other news, British #3 Katie Boulter was eliminated in the first round of the Rome Masters by Eva Lies, losing 6-4, 3-6, 6-4. Boulter had previously exited the Madrid Open in the second round last week after losing to world #5 Jessica Pegula. Tournament organizers for the U.S. Open have deferred the decision on whether to match or exceed the record prize purse set by the Masters this year, which totaled $22.5 million. USGA CEO Mike Wan confirmed this on Channel YouTube, stating that the decision will be made with the board the week before the tournament. Wan emphasized that the competition over prize money is not a significant factor, adding, "It's not a race. It wouldn't bother me a bit if Augusta was more or less the same." The final purse announcement is scheduled for the week of the tournament in Southampton, New York, later next month. Augusta National had increased its prize money by $1.5 million in April to reach the $22.5 million mark, establishing it as the largest purse ever for one of the 4 men's major championships. Rory McIlroy secured a record-breaking winner's check of $4.5 million at the event. In contrast, the U.S. Open purse last year stood at $21.5 million, matching the 2024 figure, marking the first year without a year-over-year increase since 2021. J.J. Spaun won $4.3 million in the previous edition. The context of prize money in golf has seen significant shifts, driven in part by the emergence of LIV Golf, which introduced unprecedented $25 million purses at every tournament since 2022. The PGA Tour's Players' Championship has also seen a $25 million purse and a $4.5 million winner's check since 2023, coinciding with the PGA Tour's move to pay $20 million purses at its 8 signature events each season. This $20 million figure surpasses the purses of the PGA Championship, $19 million, and the Open Championship, $17 million, in 2025. Wen noted the substantial growth in the sport, recalling the USGA's starting purse of $12.5 million in 2021 and the women's purse of $4.5 million. However, he stressed that prize money is not a primary focus for golf's leaders. "It's funny to admit this out loud, but no, we really don't talk about it," Wen stated, adding that he does not believe the purses of the other two majors are close to the U.S. Open's level. Despite the financial escalation, Wan believes prize money is secondary to the overall experience for participants, noting that most winners of the U.S. Open do not remember the specific amount they won. U.S. Open organizers have deferred a decision on whether to increase their prize money to match or exceed the record purse set by the Masters, according to USGA CEO Mike Wan. The decision is expected to be finalized the week before the tournament in Southampton, New York. Augusta National Golf Club significantly boosted its prize fund in April, raising it to $22.5 million, the largest purse ever for one of the 4 men's major championships. This increase followed Rory McIlroy's record-breaking $4.5 million winner's check. In contrast, the U.S. Open's prize money last year stood at $21.5 million, matching the figure from 2024, marking the first year without a year-over-year increase since 2021, with J.J. Spaun securing $4.3 million. When questioned about the potential purse increase, Wan stated, "To be determined." He emphasized that it is not a competition against the Masters, adding, "It wouldn't bother me a bit if Augusta was more or less the same." The final purse announcement is scheduled for the week of the tournament next month. Historically, the U.S. Open has held the largest purse among the 4 majors since 2017, matching the Masters in 2016, with both events paying out $10 million. The landscape of golf prize money has seen dramatic shifts, fueled in part by the emergence of LIV Golf, which launched tournaments with unprecedented $25 million purses. Meanwhile, the PGA Tour's Players' Championship has maintained a $25 million purse and $4.5 million winner's check since 2023. Wan noted the growing disparity, pointing out that the $20 million figure for PGA Tour signature events surpasses the 2025 purses for the PGA Championship, $19 million, and the Open Championship, $17 million. Wan reflected on the growth in the sport, recalling the USGA's initial purse of $12.5 million in 2021. However, he stressed that prize money is not a primary focus for golf's leaders. "It's funny to admit this out loud, but no, we really don't talk about it," he commented, noting that he does not recall the exact figures for the other majors. Ultimately, Wan concluded that the prize money adjustments are secondary to player motivation, stating that most players, when they win the U.S. Open, don't remember what they won. Reigning U.S. Open champion J.J. Spaun and 8-time PGA Tour winner Patrick Cantlay have both committed to compete in the upcoming Travelers' Championship, scheduled for June 25-28. The commitment marks a significant addition of high-caliber talent to the event. Spaun, currently ranked number 9 in the official world golf rankings, enjoyed a remarkable season last year, highlighted by his first major championship victory and selection for the Ryder Cup team. His memorable 64-foot putt on the 18th hole at Oakmont to secure the U.S. Open title remains a defining moment for golf fans. Spaun boasts 3 career PGA Tour victories, including a win at the Valero Texas Open last month. Patrick Cantlay, aged 34, brings an impressive resume with 8 PGA Tour wins and 2 top 5 finishes at the Travelers' Championship. He is currently ranked number 33 in the world. Travelers' Executive Vice President Andy Bessette expressed enthusiasm about the dual commitments. "2 more commitments from great players who have a special connection to the Travelers' Championship and have become good friends of mine," Bessette stated. He recalled Spaun's past connection, noting that JJ won a closest to the pin contest at the Umbrella several years ago, leading to a $10,000 donation by travelers to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation in his honor. Bessette also highlighted Cantlay's historic performance in 2011, where he shot a 60 in the second round and maximized his sponsor exemption, noting it remains the lowest score on the PGA Tour achieved by an amateur. The event is set to take place from June 25th through the 28th.